Okay. Is it recording now? Okay, right? Okay. So we missed the all introduction then, right? We missed the introduction part. Well, okay. So we have Lopi Kevin, Miss Weiwei, Lopi Dennis, Lopi Client, and Lopi Win. And what about Miss Janice?
Hi, Lumpy. I'm from Singapore.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are Chinese as well.
Yes, I'm Chinese.
Okay, so we have an international class today. And well, today's topic is can Miss Weiwei read what is the topic of today? Can you open the microphone?
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Papawaga,
Yeah,
evil.
Papa Wagga, right? Papa Wagga evil. Um, Actually, in Buddhism, when we say about the evil, it may be like you may feel like, what is the topic about? You may have that curious. So before we start, uh, I would like to ask Miss Weiwei that what do you expect from this topic, a Papa Wagga or evil topic? What do you think it's about?
Maybe something negative mindset that we should
Negative
not,
mindset.
some negative mindset that we should not practice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Negative mindset. Okay. Now, what about the Miss Janice? What do you think when we talk about the evil or Papa Wagga?
Maybe to let us know what is the consequences for being evil.
Okay, that's great. Consequence of becoming evil, doing evil thing.
Yes.
Okay, what about the Lumpy Kevin?
Maybe you should uh, obtain the evil, uh, accumulate merit or positive thing.
Okay, that's fine. Abstain from the evil things. Okay, and what about Lumpy Win?
This is about like the unwholesome deeds.
Okay, unwholesome deeds.
Right.
Can you give us some example?
Like uh, doing like saying bad words to your friends,
Okay.
or not being mindful enough, not
Hmm.
being mindful to like your actions.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, what about Lumpy Client?
Prajan, all the things not to do, I think is what.
Okay, wow, that's great. That's a great saying, not to do
Yes.
the evil. Wow. Well, and what about another Lumpy? Lumpy Dennis, right?
Lumpy Dennis, yeah, Kapung.
Okay. Okay. What do you think when we talk about the evil?
I think my colleague Lumpy Clint said it very well. All the things that we shouldn't be doing in order to save ourselves from committing any kind of evil deeds. So to make us be
Yes.
more mindful.
You see, actually, when we talk about the evil, we feel like it's not good. You feel that? It's not good. Evil means not
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
But the problem is we still doing evil again and again, right? We know that's not good, but we are doing evil again and again. We are saying things that is wrong to other people again and again. And we are also thinking the evil thing again and again. So in Buddhism, Lopi Klein put it very well. Buddha says, Sabba papasa akaranam, means to not to do all kinds of evil. See, all kinds of evils. But when you see after the Sabba papasa akaranam, there is another Pali word is kusala supa sampada, means to do good thing. So here Buddha didn't say to do all kinds of good thing. See, doing good things is up to you, how much good thing you can do. But the main part of the Buddhism is to cut all kinds of evil things. That's actually the root of Buddhism. If you cut the evil, then you are already a good person, right? So, okay, we have Miss Monwali. So none, right? Okay. Before we start, okay, let me come to the topic. Okay, so here is the first one we are seeing. So please have a look in the Pali word. The first one is Mala way. I like to tell my pronunciation will be like a Nepali Pali, okay? Nepali Pali is like an Indian Pali. In Thai, sometimes it's like you say Dhamma, but in India you say Dhamma, like that. I can use a Thai pronunciation, but since you are here in an international level, so let me have a international pronunciation in Pali language. So you can have a different kind of test. So this is the Pali word called Malawe Papaka Dhamma Asamim Loke Paramhita. Okay? Malawe means it's a dust. Mala means it's a bad thing. In Thai, we call Montin. Mon, it's a Pali word. Malawe means it's a bad. It's a stain. It's a dirty. Papaka Dhamma means the bad action. Bad action means the evil. Asaming Loke Paramita, in the present life and also in the next life. So it's very easy verse, right? So in here, explanation in English here by Lompi. I think Lompi Waterwood, right? He make these slides. Evil stains a man both in his present life and also in the hereafter, means next life. So when you listen this, when you see this, you should not commit evil thing, because evil thing is a dirt. Evil thing is a stain that destroy you in this life and also in the next life. Okay, so I think it's an easy one, right? We start with the easy one. Or do you feel it difficult or not? It's the easy one. Okay, let's see the another one. Dukkho papasa uchayo. Dukkho papasa uchayo means suffering is the outcome of accumulated evil. So if you do evil thing, you cannot expect to have a good result, right? You do evil thing, the outcome will be evil, or outcome will be a suffering. So I think when you talk about the evil, before we go furthermore, I like to emphasize what are the evil things. Do you know what are the evil things? Miss Wei Wei, Lumpy Kevin, our three monks, and Miss Janice. Do anybody would like to tell what are the evil things that we need to abstain from? We need to go away from. Okay? Can anyone would like to discuss about this?
Yes,
Abstain
Rajan.
from killing.
Okay, Miss Janice, go on.
Okay, abstain from killing.
Well, abstain from killing. Okay, anyone else?
Abstaining from stealing, abstaining from lying, abstaining from harsh words, abstaining from sexual misconduct,
Okay.
abstaining from impure thoughts,
Okay.
impure
Oh,
speech.
Lobby Klein would tell all of the evil, like three
I
things of evil. So
also have one, Rajan.
okay, Lobby Dennis, please.
I think if we were to go deeper, maybe abstaining from breaking the precepts.
Okay.
So as for the lay people, it will be 5. For the nuns and upaso upasika, it will be 8. And as for the monks, it's 227.
Okay. Wow, that's a precept level, right?
Kapum
Well,
chai.
we have like this, Venerable, and all of us. Okay, Miss Wei, you have something to tell?
Maybe just your action or the words that you speak,
Okay.
that will cause someone to suffer or ourselves to suffer, because sometimes we may think too much that we also will suffer something that is not good. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Wow, we have a different kind of explanation. But let's go. Let's go with like a evil cause and evil root. Okay. So evil root of evil. There are three roots of evil. One is you like it. It's a greediness. Second is you do not like it. It's a hatred. And third is illusion, not understanding the reality. Okay. You like something, you do evil thing. Like you greed of something, you like something, you love someone, you are not getting. Now you may do the evil thing. It's the root there. You do not like someone, angry of someone, you may do the evil thing. And third one is you are illusion. You do not know that's an evil thing, or you know that's evil thing, but you do not know the result of that. So you do not realize it how it is as it is. Then you do the evil thing. Now these are the cause within our mind. Okay. So now when mind is evil, you say something, it will be evil. When mind is evil, you do something, it will be evil. Okay. So these are the evil thing. Now you say something bad, you do something bad, and you think something bad. These are the three evils in the three doors. Now, what this verse is saying, and what another verse will be saying, we'll be talking about these kinds of evils. Now, what this verse say is suffering is the outcome of accumulated evil. You think bad, you do bad, and you say bad all the time to time. Now, what will be the result? Result will be suffering. Okay? If you know that, you should abstain. But if you do not abstain, it's totally depend on you. See? Okay? So we'll come to next one. Papa ng akaranam sukham. Papa ng akarana sukham means to not to do bad thing is good. Okay? Happiness is the outcome of the non-doing of evil deeds. You do not do evil thing, you'll be happy by yourself. Like now, you are very happy, right? But let's say if you scold someone, you say bad word of someone now, you'll be sad. You'll not be sad, but your mind will be not happy. See, you can see the result even in the present moment. Okay, so let's go to another one. Papang papena sukaram means it's easy for an evil person to do evil. Okay, so this is the thing that you have to see it clearly. Are you an evil person or not? Are you an evil person or not? If you are doing evil thing very easily, then you should consider, okay, you may be an evil person. Okay, but for you to do evil thing, it's very hard. It's very hard for you to do evil thing. Then you are not an evil person. That's why they say it's easy for an evil person to do evil kind of thing. Easy, okay. Do not worry. I will share the slide after the course in the line. So now you can like totally think and totally put the teaching of the Buddha inside your mind. Okay. Okay, let's go another topic. Papena ramati suti. A man who has had himself cleansed will never enjoy in doing evil. Suci here means clean. Okay, you see suci, it's a clean. Naramati means not to be happy. Pape means in evil. Now, if you are a clean person, you'll not happy to do the bad thing or dirty thing, right? Yes, Miss Weiwei, you think like that? If you are a clean person, you'll not like to do the dirty thing.
Yes.
But if you are a dirty person, you'd not like to do a clean thing.
Yes.
You like to do a dirty thing. So the question is, are you clean or dirty inside your mind? Okay. Let's get another topic. Sakamuna hanyati papatammo. An evil person gets himself in trouble because of his own evil deeds. Okay, I think lots of you may have realized this. If you do evil thing from the past, you'll have a trouble at the present now. In this life, if you are having some kind of trouble, then there is very high possibility that you have done evil in your past time. So it's you have to see that what you can do now. So the past thing is already past. Now you do the good thing. Then your future will be not evil. Your future will be good. Okay, we see tapasa pajahanti papakamang. A devout person gets rid of his evil by self-devotion. Okay. Tapasa means like a fire. Devotion. Fire like devotion. Do you know tapasi? Tapasi is a dabot in Thai. The tapasi is like ascetics. So what ascetics do is they have a self-devotion to put the fire on the bad thing, to cut the bad thing. So if you have self-devotion, you can cut the evil thing. It's very hard. I have tried again and again and again and again, many times. But to cut bad thing is very hard. You need a really self-confidence, self-devotion to cut it again and again. So here's what it is saying. Actually, if you have some question while I'm discussing, you can ask. We can have a very easy class. So make yourself like a home. Okay. Now we have another topic. Papani kammani karonti moha. See, you know the moha? Venerable Kevin, what does
Yes.
moha means?
Moha is angry.
Okay. Well, moho is angry in Thai language, but moho or moha in Pali is not angry.
Alright.
It's a this one. You see in the slide.
Uh-huh.
Can you read?
People commit evil because of their own ignorance.
Yeah. So what do you think the moha is? Angry or what?
Uh,
Which word is the moha in English here? Can you tell?
mm.
Please take a time. Don't worry, take a time. Just see which word here is the moha. Moha, it's the last word. Can you open your microphone, Lobi Kevin?
Yes.
Okay, what is the last word here?
Moha.
Yeah, in English.
In English.
The last word in English sentence. Can you see?
Ignorance.
Okay, ignorance. Yes,
Yeah.
moha is the ignorance in Pali.
Uh,
It's a little bit different from Thai language. Yeah, so you see, what it's saying is people commit evil. because of their own ignorance. It's a very important word of the Buddha. You do not do evil if you have knowledge. You do not do evil if you are aware. But you commit evil because you do not understand the reality that you do bad, you'll get bad. Or you do not realize that the law of karma, and then you do evil thing. But if you do not have ignorance, you cannot do evil thing. If you have, it's like a two side of coin. If you have head, right, then you cannot have a tail. I mean, I'm just comparing, okay, the side. If you see the head side, you cannot see the tail side. It's a two side of the coin. If you have ignorance, you cannot have knowledge at that moment. You cannot have wisdom at that moment. If you have wisdom, you cannot have ignorance at that moment. Like day and night. If there is night, then there is no light, right? Or is there a light at night? Sunlight, okay? But if there is sunlight, then night disappear by itself. The moment sunlight come, night will disappear. In the same way, ignorance is like a darkness, and wisdom is like a light. The moment you have a light, darkness disappear by itself. So when you have a light, when you have a wisdom, you do good thing. But when you have a ignorance, it's like a darkness. You do the bad thing. Yes, very deep. For me, it's very deep, but I do not know for the students. Yeah, you can just think about it. Okay, let's see the another one. Nati papang akubato. Never does evil befall on who does not do it. Okay. This means if you do not do evil, then bad thing will not be for you. Like if you do not put the mango seed, you cannot have a mango seed. You cannot have a mango fruit. In the same way, you do not do bad thing, you cannot get bad result for that thing. Okay, let's move to another one. Okay, Dhammang me Pana manasa na papa mu palimpati means while I'm discussing the Dhamma, like while we now are discussing the Dhamma, there is no staining evil, right? Do you understand this one, Miss Wei Wei? Are you sure? What it is saying is while we are discussing Dhamma, there is no room for the bad thing.
Yes, agree.
You agree? Okay. Okay, let's move. Nati akariyam papang musavadissa jantuno. Never will a liar hesitate to do any kind of evil. Actually, this is quite hard to understand because it's like you are a liar, and then you feel uh, like let's say somebody is a liar, right? And there is no possibility for that person to not to do, I mean, to not to do bad thing. Means if you are a liar, then you can do bad thing. Okay, it's like how to understand the people. If you find some people lying, then you should understand this person will not hesitate to do evil thing. It's actually hard to understand. Not hesitate to do evil thing, but Buddha said they will not hesitate to do any kind of evil thing. If you are lying and you know you are lying, and if you are lying like a very professional lying, then there is no kind of evil thing that that person cannot do. This is what the Buddha said. Okay. Okay, you just You just see and think about that. So lying is deceiving yourself, not other people. Lying means deceiving yourself first. Now, when you can deceive yourself, you can also deceive anyone in this world. Okay? We are in the Buddhist way. We are in the like a super clean way. So even though small things are like a big thing in Buddhism, small bad things are also a bad thing, big bad thing in Buddhism. Okay, so let's see another one. Papani parivajai. So very evil. Sorry, very easy. One should avoid all evils. Not only one evil, two evil, three evils. All. Okay? If you know you are doing evil, you should stop. If you know you are saying evil, you should stop. If you know you are thinking evil, you should stop. That's what this verse is saying. You should avoid all evils. You know that is evil if you do not stop. That means you are evil. You know that's evil, but you are still doing. Means you are evil. So you are evil means at that moment you are evil. Okay? At that moment you are evil. So okay, let's see another one. Na khasa hetupi karaya papang means don't commit a sin for the sake of food. For the sake of food. It's easy to understand. Actually, human beings' life is very easy. You need something to eat, and you need somewhere to stay. That's it. And you need somewhere to wear, something to wear. Now, the problem is, it's not necessary for you. The food is not necessary, it's not enough for you. Not necessary, it's not enough for you. Food is not enough for you, you need a good food. Home is not enough for you, you need a big home, a good clothes. That's why people commit a sin. Okay? So this is what Buddha say. Even for the sake of the food, you should not commit evil. Okay? Okay, so here is the another one. So I think this much is for this verse, the evil topic. So before we discuss on another topic, do you have some question? Do you have some question on the evil topic?
I have a question if I may ask Rajan.
Okay.
One thing that I'm curious about is, yes, we're all susceptible to avijja, to ignorance. And in order
Yes.
to step out of ignorance and not commit any kind of evil deeds anymore, we need knowledge. We need wisdom. And now what I'm curious about is how is it possible for a person when he's stepping out of ignorance with knowledge and wisdom not to do any more evil deeds, but then in some point he drifts away and goes back to doing evil deeds? How is it possible for people to be doing that?
Sorry, can you ask again?
Uh,
You mean
so
how it is possible?
how is possible for a person to step out of ignorance with knowledge and wisdom to not do any more evil deeds? And
Mm,
you evolve, you grow. But then how is it happens that people they still fall back from that back into ignorance?
yes.
How is it possible?
Okay. We need to use the word that Buddha said. So what the Buddha say is sile patithaya naro sapanyo. A human with a wisdom should stay in morality first. Okay? You should be in morality, then you can control your bodily bad thing and speech bad thing. That's how you control your evil deed in the morality level. Okay? Morality level It's a body and speech you control by sila. Chittanja panyanja bhavaye means you need to develop your mind by meditation, and you need to develop your wisdom. So when you meditate, the middle level of evil cannot work, right? Like angriness, hatredness, it won't happen when your mind is powerful. That's the power of meditation. But the ignorance level, you can only cut by the power of wisdom. Power of wisdom. Ignorance is like a root inside the tree. You see a root inside the tree, right? Ignorance is the cause of every kind of evil thing. So you need to cut the root of the evil. That's the ignorance. How you cut it? You cut it by wisdom. You cut it by wisdom. So what is the ignorance is? You think your life is for forever. You think your life will be always happiness. And you think your body is yourself. Now that is the misunderstanding. The moment you understand your body is not even you, the moment you understand your home is not of your, right? Your money, it's everything is for a short time. You cannot take it after you die. You cannot take it after you die. So it's such kind of thing. You know it's a anicca, impermanence. You know it's a suffering. It's a dukkha. And you know it's a anatta. It's not yourself. Then there is no benefit of attachment. Okay? You do not have attachment to your body. You do not have attachment to your surrounding. Then how you can do evil thing? You do the evil thing because you have attachment. You need something. You want something. You get something, but you do not like that. You like something else. Everything is attachment. See? So for this one, what you ask, we can do in a 3-way. One is morality. You do cut basic level of evil thing. Just try. If you have morality, then you cannot be evil in the basic level. If you cannot do the wisdom level and meditation level, at least you should do in the morality level. Okay? Now, when you do morality level, you have the good precept, it will be very easy for you to meditate. Believe me, if you have a good morality, you'll meditate very easily. But if you do not have a good precept, good conduct of precept, which is very easy, which is very like a surface level, how can you practice in the meditation level, which is deeper, right? If you cannot have just a beginning level of goodness, how can you have the deep level of goodness? So first thing is you should have a moral thing. You should be in moral thing. You should not say bad thing. You should not do bad thing. That's a morality. Okay? Now when you can do this thing, now the second is you should not think bad thing. That's the mind level. You should not think bad thing. And the third one, last one is the wisdom. Wisdom to understand your life, your surrounding, whole world is impermanence. One day I will disappear. One day you will disappear. Only good and bad is left. Okay? So we should not cling on the body, on the good and bad thing, because everything will disappear. Everything is not non-self. So when you understand like that, how can you do evil thing? Because your mind is no evil anymore. Okay? So that's the root of the evil. It's the attachment. It's the ignorance. Well, okay. I think I answered your question. Okay. We have like a 30 minutes time more, right? So we'll go to the another topic. Okay. You can ask me question personally or in the message. But for now we have the another slide left. So we are going to move to the another slide. Okay, so can you see the slide now?
Not yet.
Okay, let me. Ah, okay, let's see. Okay, now you can see, right?
Yes, Lumpy.
Okay, now we are in the another topic. So relax your body, relax your mind. Now change to another topic. So the topic that we talked was about the evil thing, but now we are talking about the person. Okay, how did the Buddha talk about the person? The verse that we are learning, everything it comes from the Buddha. So please take it with respect. And when Buddha says some word, it's very profounding, very, very profounding. In my 15 years of monk, I've never seen where Buddha said wrong thing. Very profounding on everything. So when Buddha says something, we just listen carefully, think carefully, and use it. Okay? And then you'll get a very good result. Well, now we are talking about the person. Okay, now this one, these slides are, I think, very long slide. We have very few times, so we'll discuss in a easy way, okay? So you just see which one you like it. For this one, this Buddha say, Pandito means a wise man. Sila Sampanno, with the morality. Jalam Agiva Bhasati, science like a blazing fire. See, very good thing, right? Very good thing. A wise man equipped with the morality shines like a blazing fire. Blazing fire. But if you are not a wise man, you are not going to have a morality anyway. Right? If you are not a wise man, you are not going to have a morality anyway. But if you are a wise man with a morality as well, you're like a blazing fire. If you would like to be like a blazing fire, you should be wise and you should be moral. Okay? Next one, anatham parivajjeti, atham ganhati pandito. Means, anatham parivajjeti means you avoid useless thing. Okay, here it's written simple, but it's a useless thing. Anatham means useless thing. You avoid useless thing. Atham ganhati pandito, and accept what is useful thing. Okay? If you are wise and you say you are doing useful, sorry, if you think you are wise and you are doing useless thing, then you should think again. Okay? If you are wise, don't do useless thing. If you are wise, do only useful thing. What does it mean? Don't play so much TikTok. Don't play so much TikTok. Don't play so much game. You can play if it's useful. Okay? If you find some useful thing, you can do it. But if it's useless, then you should not do it. Okay, another thing, Indriyani Rakhanti Pandita means a wise man carefully protects his senses. See, if you compare yourself like a city, to protection of the city, you need a very strong wall, right? So six senses. Senses here means the six senses. Eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and mind. If you do not guard these six senses, bad thing will come inside your mind. But if you are a wise person, you should carefully guard your senses. Okay? You see something, don't let bad thing come inside your mind through your eye. Okay? You listen something, don't let bad word go inside your mind through your ear. You should have a protection. Okay, so next one is na ucca wachang pandita dasayanti, means a wise man does not show his emotion, high or low emotion. Ucca means high, okay? Ucca means high, awachang means low. So if you are not a wise person, you'll show always high and low emotion. Sometimes laugh all the time, sometimes angry all the time. Means this guy is not a wise person. Wise person, you are high or low, they do not show. Like the Buddha image at your home. See, Buddha image doesn't show any emotion. Like that. Okay, if you can do, it's good. If you cannot do, you should try. Okay, next, Nit Chati Bala Pandita. A wise man is not a fault finder. Okay, if you are a wise person, you should not always find a fault. This is what this verse said. See, a fool person always find a fault, even in a small thing, and make them very big, right? But the wise person find very good thing, even in a very small thing. That's the wise person. See a positive way, not a negative way. Okay? Dulabo Purisa Janyo means it's very difficult to find a greatly practiced person. Purisa Janyo means, Ajanyo means one who practice. Purisa means human. Okay? It's very difficult to find one who practice very well. Okay, now another thing is Dullabho Anga Sampanno. It is very difficult to find a perfect person. Perfect person like whom? Hello, can you please explain? Can you please tell me what it is saying? What it is saying is it's difficult to find a perfect person. What does it mean, perfect person? Can somebody show your opinion? Don't worry, right or wrong. You just can share.
Yeah, can't find the perfect person like Buddha.
Okay. That's the best one. See, Purisa Janyo, before one, it's a trained one. Now Anga Sampanno means like the Buddha. We cannot find the perfect person like the Buddha. Very difficult. Very difficult, right? Do you think it's easy to find Buddha? No. Do you think it's easy to find like a enlightened monk? Do you think it's easy? No. See, in the society, even in your family, or even in your whole society, you cannot find a perfect person. You just try to find. Like if you compare to the people like the Buddha, there is only the one Buddha. Like even the disciple of the Buddha, like Sariputra or Moggallana, are not perfect like the Buddha. So here it said difficult to find a perfect person. So don't try to be a perfect person. Try to be a good person. Okay, that's good enough. That's good enough. Now this I like so much. Personally, it's a danto seto manusesu. One who has trained himself is the best among men. Okay? It doesn't need to be a woman, not necessarily be a man only, or even a woman. If you are trained well means if you train well how to speak, if you train well how to do things, if you train well how to think, means you have trained your mind, your body, your speech. It's the best person that you can find. Okay, well-trained person are the best among the human being. Okay, so next one, Mahakaruniko Natho means the Buddha, the world's refuge, is the compassionate one, highly compassionate one. I like this one so much, right? People can never understand how much Buddha is compassionate. You have to become like the Buddha to understand how much you are compassionate. Because Buddha can already get enlightened like eons and eons ago, but he do not get enlightened for himself only. He have to get killed again and again. He have to feel suffering again and again, just to make a good thing, which we call paramita, like dana paramita, generosity, sila paramita, morality, and khanti paramita, tolerance. Again and again, millions and millions of lives. For what? For helping the people, right? For helping the people. You see, there are lots of bodhisattva who change their mind and become arahanta, right? You know them? There are lots of bodhisattva who just like change their mind because world is full of suffering. They couldn't continue in suffering world like this, so they changed their mind from becoming the Buddha to become arahanta, become disciple. But to become the Buddha, you need a really very strong, compassionate mind. So this verse is very good one. Mahakaruniko Natho. The Buddha is really highly compassionate one. Okay? Okay, kusalo jahati papakang. A wise man gets rid of his evil thing. A wise man will not do the evil thing. Okay, it's easy. Nayam nayati medhavi means a wise man's instruction is instructive. A wise man's instruction is instructive. Nayam means the instruction. Naiti means the show. Medhavi means the wise man. Wise man shows a good instruction. Okay? If you need to get some instruction, please do not go to meet a fool one. You should go to get instruction from the wise one. Adhurayam na yunjati. Adhurayam na yunjati means a wise man does not do what ought not to be done. Okay? They say, please don't jump from the car. Please do not walk when the traffic light is red. A wise man will not do that. Okay? It's easy one. But if in the case you are doing something unwise, then you should be careful. Okay? You should change your mind and become a wise person. Because becoming a fool is not a good way to live in this world. Okay, becoming a wise is a good way. Okay, Dhiro Bhoge Adhigamma Sanganhati Chayatake means a wise man, having obtained wealth, never neglects his relatives. Means you have lots of money, lots of treasure. But if you are a wise man, then you will not neglect your family. You will not neglect your people. Okay? There are lots of people who are very rich, but do not care of other people. But if you are wise, then you will care of the other people as well. Why? Helping other is like helping yourself. You will get the, we call Arya, okay. We call Arya Sap in Thai. We call Arya Thanang, the noble wealth. Okay. If in your pocket it's there, you have a 100 baht, and then you do not give to anyone, and let's say you die, your 100 baht will be of someone else. Okay. Let's say in your pocket you have 100 baht. You give to someone for helping. Now that is the punya. That is the good deed. You'll have the bank account of 100 baht in your spiritual bank account. See, you take it with you. But if you have 100 baht, you do give to no one. You don't give to anyone. You die, it's finished. So the wise man will not neglect the people because he's wise. He knows helping others is like a helping self. Making others suffer is like a making yourself suffer. Okay, let's see the another one. Dhiro cha balava sadhu yuddhassa pariharako. A wise man who is a chief of a group can manage its affairs. Means if you are a good and wise manager, you can have a very good management, right? But if the manager is not wise, leader is not wise, everything goes very wrong, right? Everything goes very wrong. Okay, we'll move to another one. Na kama kama lapayanti santo. Na kama kama lapayanti santo means the words of the virtuous do not concern sensual pleasures. Means the wise one do not say or do not talk just because of the like a sensual pleasure. Like for this one, lapayanti means to talk. Okay, lapayanti means to talk. Santo means the wise one. Na kama kama means the wise one do not talk about the sensual pleasures only. But if you always talk about the sensual pleasures, then no problem. You can develop in the future. Okay, but what does it mean? It means when you are wise, you should say a very wise thing. Okay, let's move to another one. Santo nati yena vadanti tamang. It's the continuity from the previous one. Whoever does not speak according to the Dhamma, or whoever doesn't speak the good thing, na santo means he is not the virtuous one. Okay, if you feel you are a good person and nobody can see you talking a good thing, how can you be a good person? Because your mind is good, then you will talk a good thing. Okay, somebody is good or bad, you can know by their talking, because mind and the speech is the same. It comes from the mind. And somebody is talking very bad thing and they are pretending to be a good person, you should think. Same thing here. Whoever doesn't speak according to the Dhamma is not a virtuous one. Okay, so you should select your people very wisely. Okay, santo satta hite rata means the virtuous always take delight in helping other sentient beings. Satta hite means in the good of other people. Rata means always be happy. Okay, are you happy of helping other people, Miss Wei Wei? If you are happy, then this means you are the virtuous person.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Longpi.
Okay, let's see another one. Dure santo paka senti. The virtuous sign far and very wide. Like the Buddha. Like the Buddha. Even though Buddha is in the Nibbana, but he's still signing. See, this is how wise people sign. Like the ninth king of Thailand. He's very virtuous. Even now, he's no anymore in this world, but he's in the mind of the people, always signing very far and wide. See, this is what it's saying. Dure means from very far. Santo pakasenti, shine, the wise man. Okay, now we'll go another one. Santo Sagga Parayana. The virtuous are destined to be getting birth in a heaven or in the realm of bliss. Means you do good, you get to birth in the good places. Sabba Disa Sapuriso Pabhayati. Means the virtuous perfume all direction. Sapuriso means a good person. They are like having a very good smell because of their good thing. See, if in this world you put the normal perfume, then where there is a air, where air is going, it goes that direction, right? But if you do a good thing, even there is no air, lots of people can feel your good thing. So that's like a perfume. Good smell. Good smell and good kind of appreciation. Okay, upasanto sukhang seti means he who has calm mind, lives a happy life. Upasanto means, santo means a calm. Upasanto means like it's a different level of calm. Upasanto means you have stopped. You have stopped. Now you are very calm. Have you ever listened about Upasamanusati? Do you know about Upasamanusati? Upasamanusati means the recollection of the Nibbana. See, in the 40 kind of meditation, there is a 10 anusati. One is Buddhanusati, recollection or thinking of the Buddha. If you sit meditation, breathing in Bud, breathing out Do, means you are thinking of the Buddha. Or if you sitting meditation and you think about the morality that you have done today, then it's about the Sila Anusati. Upasamanusati is the recollection of the Nibbana. So Upasama is a very high word. It's a calmness. So one who have the calmed mind lives a very happy life. Okay? If you would like to have a happy life, you should be calm, Miss Weiwei and Miss Janice. If you are not calm, you'll have a very troubled life because always have a problem inside and outside. But if you are calm from inside, outside is problem doesn't matter. Inside still calm. Okay, Satanja Gandho Pativatameti means the smell of the good doing go against the wind. See? That's what I was explaining on the previous one. You do good thing. It goes both according to the wind and against the wind. That's the good cause and good action. Like the Arhanta monk. See? Like a very famous master in Thailand, like Luang Pu Man, or even Luang Po Sot of Wat Pak Nam. Even though there is wind or not, but it goes everywhere. Okay, now another one is Anupada Vimuchanti. Okay, so this is the very deep one, right? Vimuchanti means you get released from all suffering. Anupada, because of your non-attachment. Okay, means the virtues are released from all sufferings because of their detachment. If you attach on something, then you cannot get freedom from that thing, right? Like you attach to your husband, I mean, you need to stay with your husband all the time. You not get rid of your husband. Now, where we are attached is our own body, okay? We have attachment with your own body. So in your next life, you need to come in the similar body again. And you cannot go to the Nibbana. The moment you are not attached even to your body. Now, nowhere for you to come again. You go to Nibbana. Or even attachment to your mind, to your mental emotion, mental thinking. Okay? You do not have attachment, you will not have suffer. You have attachment, you will have suffer. You have attachment, one, you will suffer only one. You have attachment, two, you will suffer only two. The best way is not to attach on anything, you will not suffer. But let's say, Master, let please for me to attach just for the husband or for the girlfriend. Let's say you do not attach anything else in this world except your husband and girlfriend. You will still suffer because of your husband and girlfriend or wife. So Buddha said, if you have attachment, then you will have suffer. You have no attachment, no suffer. So that's why here Buddha said, Anupada vimuchanti. When you have detachment, when you do not have attachment, then you are free. Okay? But if you have attachment, you are not free, Miss Wewe. Okay? Let's see another one. Yo balo manyati balayang. The fool knows he is a fool. Pandito vapitena so. He's not a fool, he's wise. Okay? You understand what I'm saying? If somebody knows that he's not good enough, then he's wise. But if somebody thinks he's good enough, now he's the fool. So what do you think? Do you think you are a fool or do you think you are wise? If you think you are wise, then there is no room for you to develop, right? If you think you know the Buddhism, there is no room in your mind for Buddhism to go inside. If you think you know everything about Buddhism, the only moment you know that you have lots of things still to learn about Buddhism, then you can learn. In the same way, whatever fool realize his folly, he is on that account a learned man indeed. It's a very high vocabulary, but in an easy way is, if you know you are not wise yet, then you are wise. In opposite, if you think you are wise, now you are not that wise. Like Socrates say, Socrates, you know Socrates, right? Socrates say, I know one thing, that I know nothing. That's what Socrates said. Wise people think like that. Wise people, they never think they know everything. But the fool people think they know everything. Okay? Okay, now another is na sadhu balava balo yutasa pariharako. A fool who is chief of a group cannot manage its affairs. Means the fool leader should not lead. Bad leader should not lead. That's what it's saying. Na sadhu balava balo yutasa pariharako. Why? Because if the leader is fool and follower is wise, follower can do nothing because follower need to follow the leader. Okay? Now leader is leading in a bad way. Follower can still do nothing. They need to follow the bad way. So please follow the good leader. Okay? Who is the good leader? Who is the good leader? Miss Janice, can you tell who is the good leader?
I will still say it's Buddha.
Very, very easy answer. I was expecting the same answer. You'll tell the Buddha as before. Okay. See, we need to follow the Buddha. And Buddha leads to the end of suffering. And you will also get end of the suffering. But if you do not follow the Buddha, you follow someone who is not talking about the end of suffering, but who is talking about the dancing. you'll be a very good dancer. You follow the person who is very good doctor, right? You'll know about the medicine. But if you follow the Buddha, you'll end up the suffering. Okay, so next, Balo Aparinayako, the same thing. A fool is not fit to be the leader. Another one, Ujjati, Bala Bala. A fool is always a fault finder. Always a fault finder. See, when you find a fault, I'll give a good technique. When you find a fault, okay, I have a question. You can answer it. Whose fault you should find? Okay, let's ask to the venerable client, right? Venerable client, I have a question. Here it is saying a fool is always fault finder, right? Fool, fault finder. But
Right.
I have one question. If we are wise, whose fault should we find?
My own.
Sorry?
My own faults.
Okay.
I should find my own faults.
Yeah, that is the indeed a good thing. I would like to say sadhu for your answer. Very good, very good answer. A wise man.
Prajan,
Yes.
forgive me for interrupting. There's a saying in the United States, like a figure of speech. It says, when you point the finger at someone else, you have four fingers pointing back.
Okay.
So,
Okay, same in Thailand. Same in the Thailand. Yeah. Naturally, we should point the finger in self first. Naturally. When you cannot find any fault in yourself, then that is the very good state of mind to be, right? But when you think you are finding fault in you everywhere, and you are not practicing to get out of that fault, but you are showing fault of other, means you are not good person, right? You in yourself have lots of fault thing, lots of false information, lots of false thinking, lots of false speaking, and lots of wrong action for yourself many times. I've been in that situation many times. So I have a commitment that if I cannot do, then I'll not say this to other. If I cannot do that thing, then I will admit that, okay, I haven't done it yet. I haven't done it yet. If it's a good thing. And if it is a wrong thing, we should check in yourself that, is there such kind of wrong thing inside us or not? Okay, then only you'll have a room or place for you to develop higher self. That's the way. If you find a raw fault thing inside, then you will have a correction all the time, right? But if you find the fault thing in other, nothing for you to useful thing, right? There's nothing for you beneficial on that thing. But if you find fault in within, you'll find many correction, many things to correct. And when you correct yourself, you'll be wise and wise and wise. Okay? But when you find fault in other, you'll always have enemy again and again and again. Okay? Okay, let's move. Santeta, not disanti. The fool are not known even in this place. Oh, asanteta not disanti. The fool are not known even in this place. Okay, let's see in Thai. Okay. Asanteta means doesn't exist. Asanto means the fool. Eta means here. Not disanti means doesn't like exist. It's a very tricky one. Like if you are a fool and staying in the company of a wise people, it is like you do not have existence. They will ignore you. Like a fool person. Like Buddha say, apamata, apamado amatang parang, ye pamata yathamata means The one who are careless are like a dead person. Even though they are not dead yet, but Buddha said they are like a dead person. In the same way, if you are a fool, it's like you do not have existence. It's a quite tricky one. Okay, you can think it. We have very few time. Okay, we'll move to another one. Asanto nirayang yanti means a bad person go to the bad place. Nirayang means that the bad place or hell. Anayam nayati dumedo. Bad person's instruction will be a bad. Okay, like one who kill, one who lie, they will teach you the same way. Adurayam niyunjati. A fool always do what ought not to be done. Okay, it's the opposite from the before one. Before one say, a wise one do what should be done. But in opposite side, a fool always do what should not be done. It means you should do what you should do. You should not do what you should not do. Very easy. Very easy to say, but it's very hard to do it. Okay, ha peti atam dumedo. A fool destroys all the benefits. Ha peti means going in a vain, going in a destruction. Atam means the benefit. If we have the full person in the company, then they will destroy. Not more, less. Even less is bad enough to make your mind sad or to make your mind like unhappy. So you should not follow the fool. You should follow the wise people. Dup him karoti dumedo. A fool always acts maliciously. Means fool people do the bad action. Okay, it's a very easy one. Fool people do the fool thing. Chora lokasami. Lokasamima Buddha means robbers play a destructive part. Suwijano, okay, here is the good one. Suwijano bhavang hoti means a well-educated person always makes progress. And duwijano parabhavo, ill-educated person brings destruction to himself. Dhamma kamo bhavang hoti, one who like Dhamma are the one who will have a progress. Okay? And Dhamma desi parabhavo, one who do not like Dhamma will be one who are not having any progress. It's the same verse. There are the 4 verses. See? Suwijano bhavam hoti. It's the one who have a good education will be have progress. Duwijano parabhavo. Bad education, you'll have a destruction. Dhamma kamo bhavam hoti. You like the Dhamma, you'll have a progress. Dhamma desi parabhavo. If you do not like Dhamma, you will not have progress. You'll have a destruction. So this is the one verse with the 4 pada, we call pada. Okay, sakatwa, sakato hoti. I'm going fast because it's remain only 5 minutes, right? Do you have another class to join? Yeah, that's why I'm going fast here, okay? Sakatwa, sakato hoti means if you give respect, you'll have a respect. Garu hoti sagaravo. Sakatwa means not respect. It means like you give like a good thing. We call sakara in Thai. Sakara is sakara. But the garu hoti sakara means if you give respect to other, you'll get respect in back. Puja ko labate pujam. You worship other, you'll get worship in back. Wanda ko pati wandanang. If you greet other, you'll get greetings back. Okay? Pati sankhana bala bahusuta. Experience comes from careful judgment. Okay, so if you have a good education, bahusuta means you learn so much, then you'll have a careful judgment if you learn so much. But if you do not have any kind of learning, you'll not have a careful judgment. Sadhu sambahula nyati means to have many relatives is helpful. sometimes not helpful. But most of the case, if you have many relatives, then it can be helpful. Okay, Visasa Paramayati. This one I like it. What did it say? Intimacy is the best relative. Visasa means you know each other, right? You know each other. Now that is the best relation. But if you are a relative and you do not have like an intimacy, you do not have the connection, means it's not a good relative. Even though the people you do not know and you have a very good connection, good intimacy, means that is the best relative. But even though it's a relative from your blood, but not helping anything, that's not a good relation. That's why Buddha said, Visasa Paramayati. To know each other, to have a connection, to have an intimacy is the best relation. Another one is Nekasi Lavati Sukhang. You eat alone, you'll not be happy. So Miss Wewe, next time you should eat 2 people or 3 people, you'll have very happiness. Okay? Nati loke anindito means there is no person who is not blamed in this world. Pari bhuto muduhoti. Weak person is always usually despised. Means people will not see their value. So you should be strong in this one, strong person. Atiti kota weraba. If you have a very bad attitude, you'll have lots of enemy. Bahum pirato bhasaya. Those who love, they talk so much. Okay. Dutopi bahu bhasai. Those who are angry also talk so much, complain so much. Anupayena yo atang ichati so vihanyati. He is always beset with difficulties. Who does his work without a strategy? If you do any kind of work without strategy, you'll have difficulties. And na ujubhuta vidatam pananti. An honest person doesn't make a false statement. So I'm going quickly, okay? So, yathavadi tathakari. You say what thing, you should do that thing. Say what and do that thing. Herein nisedo priso koti logasin vijati. Mean very few people restrain themselves to their own same of evil are found anywhere in the world. This is what is saying. Hiri nisedo priso. Let's see here. Koti logasin vijati mean it's very hard to find people who have a same of evil. You know Hiri? Hiri means you have the same. Like you are doing bad thing, you should feel same inside. Such kind of people are very hard to find. Okay, and this one is Kavi Gatha Na Masayo. Poeta, so it's a poetry. Brahma Timata Piro. Father and mother is like the Brahma. Brahma means the one who give the in Hinduism, Brahma is compared to the one who create the world. Okay. Pubba Chariyati Vuchare are the parents are like the first teacher of children. Ahunaya Puttanang are like a high source of worship. And now it's a Iti Malang Brahmacharyasa. Female is harmful to a life of chastity. Oh, it's a 2:30 now. We'll go, I think it's not, oh, it's still a long way to go. So, well, okay. You may have another class. Next time I have to cut the slide. It's very, it's very long. So, well, it's very good to have a talk about the Buddhist proverb with all of you. Don't worry, I'll send this thing to your slide, sorry, in your line. So, well, okay. So, I hope you may have some good understanding about the Buddhism, and then see you in the next week, because we have very few time. Your next class, your teacher may be waiting. So, okay, by the power of the triple gems, the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, may studying Buddhism of all of you accomplish very well and get the result to the wisdom until to the Nibbana. Okay. Sadhu, everyone. See you in
Thank you,
the
Lumpy.
next week.
Thank you,
Sadhu.
Lumpy. Satu, satu,
Brother.
satu.
See you next time.
Okay. Sadhu.